What's good? What's good, y'all? Back, part two. P Diddy, Cassie, abuse videotape. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We connected to Facebook and YouTube, I believe. If you on Facebook, hit that like button. That I can see your likes, but I can't see exactly who I can see when I'm in YouTube. Because I'm in a primary source is YouTube. Let me make sure before we're gonna jump right into this. Let me make sure, as we always do, jump right into this. This whole thing is a mess. As y'all seen it yesterday, P Diddy, the tape showing him hitting and dragging Cassie, and now Diddy is doomed. Let me make sure everything's right. And Facebook. Good. This is one of P. Diddy's, used to be his assistant. I'm gonna jump right into it and play. And then I'm gonna play from another multitude of people what they thought in P. Diddy. Let me see if I got some new. Let me look in Facebook. Let me see if I got some. Turn this down. Rob was good. What's good, Rob? Mad Supporter was good. Whew. It's been a lot of accusations about P. Diddy in the past. And Rick Ross, I got some. I'm getting into that later. Okay. But I got quite a few videos that been sent to me, but we'll play this. This is from P. Diddy's assistant, his former assistant. Let's see.
Dating Cassie Ventura, the singer. And I should note, you became his assistant as a part of the reality show to work for him.
I did.
Everyone.
So this was today. So this happened today. All right. Today.
Remembers watching that. I mean, first, just, I mean, what is it like for you to see this video that came out today?
I felt sick and I felt violently angry. And I felt like I'm sure a lot of men and women feel looking at that video that it's so disturbing that the video doesn't lie.
I mean, when I watched it, what stood out to me initially after Elizabeth Wagmeister got it was she's barefoot in the beginning. And it's like she was so quickly running out of the room to get to the elevator that she didn't even put her shoes on yet.
I mean, that's terror. That's what you would do if there was a fire, right? You would just run out, grab what you could. So I can only imagine looking at that, the fear that she felt she had to get out of that room in bare feet in order to be safe or protect herself.
I mean, you worked closely with him.
I did. I was his assistant between 2008 and 2009, and they were dating when I worked for him.
And what was he like, and what did you observe about them at this time?
I observed nothing that would lead me to believe, or there was no scuttlebutt about it. I never saw him speak harshly to her or be abusive toward her or anything like that. I rode in the limos with them. I went to parties with them. I guess what I would say is, even though I never saw anything that could corroborate what's in that lawsuit and what we just saw, there was not one cell in my body that was surprised.
Why not?
You know, it's going to sound a little bit weird because I don't have any facts, right? And nobody's going to call me to testify. But I would say that it's woman's intuition. I would say that I was around him a lot and I got a feeling for who he was. I didn't see anything that could get him in trouble. But I think that the power dynamic in a situation like that, especially her at the beginning of her career, so young and beautiful and talented, and she hooked herself or became involved with somebody who had so much power. And I felt that working for him. I'm sure the whole team felt that. And I mean, that's great. He's a mogul. So of course he's the big boss. But I think that you could imagine, certainly in my interactions with him, you could imagine how that would dissipate and sort of seep into every aspect of his life, and especially his relationships.
Yeah, because I mean, she was 19, I believe, and he was 37 when they first began dating.
Right.
Okay. She was 19, he was 37. All right, now, first of all, P Diddy, it was a business. So as her being his assistant, it's the business side. It was like at work. You don't beat your wife at work. Now, this is why she wasn't seeing abuse from P Diddy. This is why she could say, because P Diddy treated his employees better than his girls. You know, so that's why certain people, that's just like somebody at work, you know, describing your personal life, which they don't know. You don't tell them your personal life, or you never see, you don't beat your girlfriend at work. Nobody at work see you beating your girlfriend. So the reason why she ain't never seen abuse is because he was professional. He was professional. What's good, Lil Rob? Got my nephew Lil Rob in here. What's good? She ain't. I mean, P Diddy, of course, that's his business. You know, he running a multi-million-dollar business. You know, and he ain't doing all that personal stuff like right in front of his employees. That's why a lot of people didn't know. And how could they be credible witnesses, right, in a trial if that's just business? So yeah, this is a reason why she's like, yeah, I'm shocked. You know, she was shocked at uh why, you know, at the video. You know, how could he do this? You know, I've never seen him do this before.
So imagine how that would be. And then he's rich. And not only is he rich, but he controls your career. And all you want in your career, right, is she's an artist. She wants to make music. She really was an artist, is an artist. And now all of a sudden, she's with somebody who could make that happen for her. And it doesn't happen.
So you don't, it wasn't anything specific. You got a strange, uncomfortable feeling from him?
I mean, I think it's more to do with the way that he treated people. Again, nobody was mistreated that I saw. I didn't feel mistreated, but it was very clear to me. Again, this is intuition, right? This is what we pick up as women and humans who are smart and have been around. He just didn't see your humanity when he looked at you. It felt very obvious to me that everyone was just sort of there to be used, that he can get the most out of you. You know, for example, I went to go work for him. I'm a pretty senior person. It was sort of an odd thing. I have a fancy master's degree, whatever, who cares? But it was he wanted to get me for as cheaply as he could. And most people would just dive in and take it, right? Because you think that you're going to get something by working for him.
And I wonder how that video, which, he denied a lot of these allegations, and those allegations were in the lawsuit. I mean, he's facing 5 other civil lawsuits that are accusing him of a range of sexual misconduct and illegal activity. Everyone remembers the raid at his homes in Miami and New York, where it was the part of the Department of Homeland Security that deals with human trafficking. And I should note, he hasn't been charged with anything. Of course. They've maintained that he hasn't done anything wrong. But, it must be really strange to see what we see now in black and white on that video, and to be someone who had worked for him.
Well, there you go. That's how you know that your intuition is right? I didn't see that proof. Obviously, I saw it with the rest of America today. But when I saw it, I knew that was something that he could be capable of. And he's a genius.
She said after today, she after all these years or whatever, that she thought that he could be capable of this. So, and look, hold on, I'm gonna get into that. Here's Diddy. See, I'm gonna play a multitude of videos, right? Right. This is here from old messy Tasha K. I got some good videos that was sent to me. Let me see. Let me go back into that video. There we go. What's good, man? Supporter. Everybody hit that like button. The likes get more people in here. Hit the like button, you in YouTube and Facebook. Hit that link at the bottom of the screen and come on over to YouTube. Now I'm gonna play a quick little just to get an idea, because I got a bunch of Luke, with Kodak Black's lawyer, and a bunch of more people, Rick Ross' baby mama, Rob, you sent me that. Oh man. P Diddy. Hold on, and let me play this from Tasha K. It's a messy Tasha K, but this is one of P Diddy. She was in a relationship with P Diddy's for 5 years, I believe. I just seen little snippets of this video. I didn't see, but I don't. For those of y'all who seen this, I don't know who did, but this is one of the girls that I seen this video a minute ago, and now I think this is credible. Let me play this.
And Diddy the mogul.
Yes.
Okay, so welcome to the A.
Thank you for having me.
We got you all the way in from Las Vegas.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. Well, I'm so honored that you're sitting down with me. Now, before we get into everything, I want to say that Virginia has never, ever done an interview. Okay. So I want you to be patient with her. All right. She has a valid reason as to why she's, telling her story, because when we spoke the other night after the video went up and it went viral, everyone was shocked, like, whoa, Diddy has a new girlfriend,
So that's her. She look. That's her with Diddy, okay. So her and Diddy is kissing.
Boo. You guys were like tongue kissing, and there was some photos, and I know you got hella followers from that, because when Shade Room got it, it was over. Once they get it, it's over.
Yeah.
So, all right. So I want to start from the beginning, okay? Because we discussed a lot over the phone. some very, very intimate details and things that just kind of made me go, wow. Okay. About the specifics of you and Diddy's relationship. So I want to start from the beginning. Okay.
Okay.
How long have you known Diddy?
I've known him for 5 years.
5 years. And
Yes.
do you mind like telling me what year did you meet him?
I met him February 2014. Well, technically the very first time I met him was September 2013 because I was at a fight in Vegas and I went to the Palms and he was hosting there. So I kind of met him there, but he says he remembered it vaguely. But and then like 5 months later, I ran into him again in Miami, February 14th, 2014. So that's when we like officially met, I guess.
And what was that encounter like? When you met him and like you remember him, but he didn't remember you. Of course, everybody remembers Diddy. It's like,
yeah.
Diddy.
Well, I think he saw me and then he was like, this was at the Palms. He saw me and he asked who was I with, and I pointed to the guy I was with, and he kind of left me alone after that.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So nothing really transpired during that meeting in Miami.
No.
Okay.
Nothing. So, no. In Vegas.
In Vegas.
Yeah.
Okay. So he was trying to holler in Vegas.
Yes.
Okay.
But then I told him I was with another man, so he kind of left me alone. But then I ran into him again February 2014.
Okay. And this was in Miami.
In Miami.
All right. And so what was that conversation like in Miami when you guys met up again for the second time and you weren't with a man? I don't
think when we met in Miami, I don't think he remember me from Vegas.
Okay.
He doesn't remember that.
Okay.
Until I told him.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. So what did he say? It was like serendipity or something?
He said he remembers it vaguely, but not really. So, but I don't know. I was with a friend. I was visiting a friend in Miami. She had moved to Miami from Nebraska, and I was visiting her. And we went out the night before I met him, so we were out all night. And me and her, we were with a couple of guys, and they were like, "Let's go to Puffy's house." So we were just like, okay, whatever. It was like 9 a.m.
Wow.
We were
Puffy's house at 9 a.m?
I mean, no one was there, but he was up too, though.
Okay.
And so we went to his house at like 9 a.m. And when I first walked in, I'm very like a chill person.
I can tell.
And so like I could walk into a White House and still be chill, but like inside I'm like screaming, oh my God. But when I came to his house, obviously I was kind of like, I don't know, guess starstruck in a way, because I'm from Nebraska, so I'm not around none of this. So but I'm chill though. And he came, so when I came, he was like, you not happy to see me? Oh, you at Diddy's house, that mean you made it.
The cockiness.
Yeah.
Okay, Diddy.
I was like but yeah, that's
And how old were you at the time?
I was 21 or 22.
Okay. And you're how old now?
I'm 27.
Okay.
Maybe 22.
So a long time.
Yeah.
These dates are crossing over. We'll get into that in a second. Okay. We're gonna get messy in a second. All right. So you're at the house, you meet Diddy. So obviously he made you feel comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, we've seen it. Diddy seems to be this like very just kind of inspirational, always just kind of over the top, DJ Khaled kind of personality.
Mm-hmm.
And so I take it did you guys like hit it off during that initial encounter at his house, or did it take some time?
No, not really. We were there probably for like an hour, I say. And he was talking to the guys that we were with.
Okay.
They were artists, so like they knew each other.
Okay.
So he was like talking to them most of the time, and then by the time we left, I had already gotten the car, and then he like walked over to the car and asked for my number.
Oh.
And so I gave it to him.
How'd that make you feel? Diddy asking for your number?
It made me feel I don't know, it made me feel good, kind of, I guess.
Really? You didn't see him as like this old pervert
N-
asking for
no, not at all.
I know, because I see a 50-year-old dude. I'm like, at your age,
I mean,
do you have shingles?
I knew he
Like,
was older than me, but I've always hung out with older people in general, so it didn't make me yeah, it didn't bother me.
okay. Now, from that time of you meeting him and you give him your number,
Mhm.
how long did it take before you guys actually made it official? Well, you made it official, but he was off, of course, doing other things the way.
He's something like Cassie, and they look kind of similar. He Diddy date the same looking woman, type looking woman. All his girlfriends from the past look alike. To more reason from Cassie, he like them looking like that. The mix with, I'm not sure what Cassie mixed with, y'all. I don't know what she looked like. She mixed with Asian, Chinese, or and black. Just a little bit of this and a little bit of that. He like the exotic girl look. Like he like his exotic cars. You know what I'm saying? Pay whole lot of money for them. And the maintenance for him. Diddy. That's how he do it.
way these dates are kind of
We
lining up.
never like, okay, let's be official. We never ever had that conversation. We just kind of knew, like we just felt like we're together.
Okay.
I
So you
mean,
spent a lot of time together.
we did.
Okay. So you were at the house. Did you meet his kids?
Mhm.
Wow. Okay. Now, when we spoke the other night, you said that things had gotten so serious that you became pregnant. Not once, but twice, correct?
Yes.
Okay. When was the first
Hmm.
time you became pregnant with Diddy's child?
The first time was
I didn't know that. I didn't know that Diddy was. Wow. Okay.
October 2014.
Okay. So this was like what, a year after?
No, not a year, but because I met him in February and then I got
Okay.
pregnant in October.
Oh, so the same year.
The same year.
Okay. And you mind telling me what happened with that pregnancy?
I told him, and he was like, you're gonna get an abortion, right? And then I was like,
Ooh.
I don't know. I don't know yet. And then he offered me 50,000 to get rid of it, but I turned it down because
Dang. The same. Wow. What about 50,000 with P Diddy? Allegedly, he gave the security 50,000 for the tapes that he was beating up Cassie with.
um I just loved him, and and I wanted to, I was like trying to prove that I wasn't the girl that
Was with
wanted him for money.
Okay.
I just care about him, and I just wanted him to be nice to me. That's it. I was like, I don't want your money. I just want you to be nice to me.
Whether you decide to keep the baby or not.
Hmm.
So would it be fair to say that he was an asshole about it? I mean, offering somebody $50,000 to abort a baby, whew, he must really want it gone bad.
Right.
I mean, in the beginning, like the first 3.5 years, he was, I mean, like the first 4 months, he was really nice. But then after that, he started being an asshole. So like I say, like the first 3.5 years, he was like mean to me.
So when you say mean, describe it.
He was abusive. He was like always belittling me, and always like, he was like mentally, emotionally, and physically abusing me.
Did he?
Mm-hmm.
See, now y'all thought she was lying. If y'all seen this video at first, well, like I thought she was. I'm like, man, that's just another chick. But now I believe her. I believe everything she's saying. Uh, I'm gonna play a little bit more of this. Y'all bear with me.
It's not the first time we've heard that.
Mm-hmm.
There was an incident, of course, with Cassie, where reporters are saying that the police were called because they got into an altercation. This, I think it was like 2 or 3 years ago, if I'm not mistaken. Tell me some of the things that he would say to you.
He would always compare me to Cassie and tell me that I'm the bad one and she's the good one.
And he was with both of you guys at the same time.
Yeah. And
Hmm.
at one point, like I was breaking.
Whoa. Oh, okay. He was in a poly relationship. Now I'm trying to understand it. See, I'm glad I watched this. I'm glad I watched this. I didn't even see this, watch this part. I just watched snippets of this video.
Out really bad with acne, and he would be like, he said this a few times to me. He was like, "Baby, why don't you go see a doctor or something? I don't date women with bumps on their face."
Oh,
Yeah, he would.
Ooh, that was funny.
Say that to me.
take a drink. Relax.
I'm sorry
Okay.
I laughed, but that was kind of funny.
I can tell this is bringing up a lot. We have some tissues. Thank you, Jasmine.
Tasha K ain't no good. She is no
Okay.
good.
Um,
Boy, you know what you be doing.
so of course that is very, humiliating, especially when you love someone and they tell you that you're not good enough for them.
He would like call me names like, he would call me a hoe every single day.
A hoe.
Yeah.
Why would he call you? Not that he had a reason, but like in his mind, what do you think prompted him to call you a hoe?
Now that I think about it, I think.
Oh, okay. Hold on. We're getting to use some tissue. I don't want you messing up your makeup, okay? You look gorgeous, okay?
Thinking back now, I think he did it because he wanted me to feel low about myself, like, so that I stick around him, because like no one would. I don't know. I just feel like he'd try to use. I was naive and young when I met him, so I feel like he tried to take advantage of that and manipulate me.
Mm-hmm.
It made me feel low about myself.
Mm-hmm. Now let's talk about the physical abuse. If you're okay.
That's what I want to talk about. Let's see if this match up.
Are you okay with that?
Because this she is telling this beforehand. So if this matches up with what just happened yesterday, then we got it. She's telling the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So obviously you terminated baby one because you loved him.
Mm-hmm.
How long after you guys started dating is when did the physical abuse start?
The first time it ever happened, which was not even like that long into the relationship, because I met him in February, and then it was probably like the beginning of May, because we were at Meek's Mill's birthday.
Okay.
He had like a mansion party, and we went, but while we were there, I was sitting here, and then Puff, and then Meek, but I was like covered with like a stand or something, like probably says like "Happy Birthday, Meek" or something like that, but it's like a little stand that like was covering me,
Okay.
because there was like a lot of cameras and stuff there. So it was like me, Puff, and Meek. Puff had like leaned forward to like talk to somebody, say hi or whatever. And so I turned over to Meek and I said, "Happy birthday." He put his hand out and he was like, "Thank you." So I reached his hand and shook it. And as I shook Meek's hand, he turned around and saw it and he got so mad.
Wow.
And And then we probably like stayed like 20 minutes after that happened. And then when we got in the car, he like grabbed my hair. We were in the one of those Escalade trucks.
Okay.
So I was sitting on this side, he was on the other side, and he like grabbed my hair and like cussed me out.
That's a sign of Puff. That was a sign of Puff. Did he just hit her, grab the? Yeah, he grabbed her hair and see, he dragged her. Cassie the same way. Yeah, yeah. See, yeah, believe her. I mean, that's one sign.
For doing that, he was like, "Why the fuck can I cuss?"
Yeah.
He was like, "Why the fuck you like you shaking his hand for like just
So
saying stuff
it
like
was
that?" I
just
was
like
like,
a jealous rage.
"Yeah," I was like,
What'd
I
you
was
say?
just saying happy birthday, nothing else. I think he thought I was trying to be sneaky behind his back because I like reached over
Mhm.
when he like leaned forward to talk to somebody else. So he thought I was trying to be sneaky.
And you were how old at this time?
I was 22 probably.
Wow. Okay.
And then he did this. So King Los was sitting in the back.
Okay.
And then when we got to the hotel, it got even worse. And he took one of my heels and tried to throw it at me. And then he like mushed my face and like really hard and made my nose bleed.
Wow.
And the only person that every time me and he like we get into like fights like that, the only person that ever helped me was D-Rock. Everyone else just kind of just
D-Rock. We got questions for D-Rock.
allowed it to happen and just like looked the other way.
So most of his entourage were, I guess, enablers.
Like his staff.
Yeah.
Or
They going down. They are going down. There was a witness to kidnapping and not only sexual abuse, but it was slavery. Like that's the RICO Act they gonna put against Diddy, and she's confirming a RICO Act as the people around him, the people around P Diddy, wasn't saying that just a part of it in some certain type of way. The government, they gonna find a way to tie you to some type of crime organization to make you the whole organization, them to take a whole organization down. A way to prove that it was P Diddy is the leader, of course, but the whole organization knew about it. And she's confirming this. She's saying it out her mouth that it was a organization. Nobody did nothing. But she spoke up on D-Rock there. He probably just said, nah, quit beating her like that. Quit hitting her. Just broke it up, What are you doing, Puff? He probably was the dude that not, put some logic in Diddy head. When Diddy is a hothead. He know how to get down. You always got one or two of those guys in your circle that's gonna be ain't scared to stick up to you. All the rest of the dude, they just want your money. They're part of it. They condone it. They there for something. But the real dudes, it's always that one that no matter what. But
yeah.
And they wouldn't say anything. They would just watch him.
Not watch it, but kind of just walk away and just leave us alone and not really step in to stop.
Wow.
radio was good.
Now, what made you stay? Because obviously there's baby number 2, and then there's more beatings, according to you, that happened after that, because that was just the first time. What made you stay?
Because I just thought,
Hit the like button, y'all. More likes, more people. You get more notice. So hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button. Hit that like button. We want to get more people in here. We got more videos. Go.
I just thought that he was only being like that because he loved me.
Get your tissue. I don't want you messing up your makeup, okay? I'm sure you've shed enough tears about this, so.
Because, I mean, I grew up watching my mom get beat by my dad, so that's all I knew. So I just thought it was normal, and I thought it just mean he loved me.
Do you know most domestic abuse victims don't talk about their abuse? They're ashamed of it. They feel like as if they've done something to deserve it.
Yeah, I felt that.
Let's talk about baby 2. When did baby 2 come?
Last year in August.
So talk about that conversation. You're pregnant, you tell him. And this is obviously after 6 years of you guys being together.
And mind you, it wasn't my fault that I got pregnant. I told him, because I have like this period app and it tells me when I'm ovulating and stuff. So I told him that I'm ovulating, so don't do it. But he just did it anyway, and then I got pregnant, and
He just did
he
it
like,
anyway.
okay, just get an abortion. Like he no
Just do it. Don't do it. He did it anyway.
hesitation. But this time was harder for me because I had been with him for so long, and I was like really in love with him, and part of me wanted to keep it, but he didn't want it. So we had.
So Diddy done got rid of 2 babies that he had. How many babies did Diddy got rid of? I wonder how many times Cassie was pregnant. If he got her pregnant 2 times and lost a baby, how many times y'all think that he got Cassie pregnant? That's a good question. Cassie probably was pregnant maybe about 10 to 15 times. I'm talking, hey, 15 years. I mean, how long they been together? 8 years, 9 years, something like that. He got Cassie pregnant, and how many other women he got pregnant so many times? P Diddy, if he had all his kids, he probably have over 5,000 kids. Literally. All them pregnancies. Nick Cannon. Y'all see those like Nick Cannon. He talking about he had all how many kids Nick Cannon got? 9, 10 kids. Something like that. Nick Cannon probably had so many abortions, paid for so many abortions. If some of these dudes had all of their kids, I'd say they have well over 50 kids to 100. Because they get the girl when they're young. You know, she looks similar to Cassie. Similar, you know. Similar, not just alike, but exotic, He just raw dog it.
Had agreed to get it, but I only agreed to it because he told me to. And then we went to Turks and Caicos like a couple days later. And during that time, he was like giving me drinks, like alcohol, like giving me drinks to drink, and I was just like, I'm not comfortable. He was like, you're gonna get abortion anyways.
Mm.
And
Ooh, see, oh man. See, now these allegations is gonna get even rougher now. Now he's trying to kill the baby. Now this he trying to force her to drink because he don't care. That paints him an even worse a monster that he is.
but he was like kind of being distant towards me during the whole trip. And when we came back, he had like when we came back on Sunday, because we were there for a whole week, we were gonna do it that next day, Monday. So when we came back from Turks on Sunday, he had like left me to go meet up with Cassie. So he kind of just left me there for like half the day. And I was like, how are you gonna leave me when you want me to do this thing tomorrow?
Mm.
And he was just like obviously making excuses why he had to go.
And this was just last year.
So because he left on Sunday, I was like, I'm not doing this tomorrow. Like, I need some time to think. And so I told him that. I was like, I need time to think about it some more. Like, I'm not comfortable. And he was like, well, then you can get out my house. Like, he just being mean to me. He was like, I did this and this and this for you, and now you told me you was gonna do it, and now you're not doing it anymore. Like, you could get out my house.
Wow, that's a lot to go through. I just couldn't imagine being like forced to get rid of a child, especially if I'm under the impression that I made this child out of love. Like,
And not only that, when I had the second abortion, he
I mean, come on now. You know that when you had the first abortion, P Diddy didn't want no kids. He always told you he didn't want no kids. I believe that he told him he didn't want no kids, but keep having the kid. But at the other end, P Diddy is just forceful. He probably got a rush in killing kids. How sick he is. I ain't gonna put nothing past him. Like he using unprotected sex. Or he having sex with no protection, and then getting abortions, and then that's see that this is building an even bigger case. And it's painting an even worse a monster than P Diddy. P Diddy, I swear to God, P Diddy is gonna get 99 years. He gonna get 99, and he gonna serve all 99 of them because the feds is going to look back. The prosecution is going to look back, and she's gonna testify. It's gonna be so many people. It's gonna be dudes. It's gonna be especially men. And this is where I think the men is gonna come out against Diddy. Men usually don't come out in sexually abuse cases, because it's gonna ruin their career in Hollywood. It will. You never have. It was accusation with Justin Bieber and Usher. They will never come out. You know why? Because they think it's gonna ruin their career. You don't see you know, this is probably an example. This is probably what happened to Justin Bieber. This is probably what happened to Usher too. This is Usher and Justin Bieber talking right now. Don't it ain't just her. Everybody went through the same thing. I'm telling y'all. Everybody went through the same thing. P Diddy treat men and women the same exact way. Oh no. And that's the truth. Let me play the rest of this for y'all.
I had to go home like I had to go home 2 days later because he had to go on a trip to Burning Man.
To Burning Man?
To Burning Man, which is in Nevada. It's like a festival in the desert.
Okay.
So I had to go through that. And then he went to Burning Man and he just left me like fucked up. He didn't like because you don't have service in Burning Man because it's just a desert. So I couldn't get a hold of him, or like he can't, or his texts weren't coming through. But like I was just at home by myself, just fucked up in my head, and he didn't even care. Like if it was me, I mean, it was like if he had to do something traumatic like that for me, like I wouldn't just leave him and go on a trip.
Mhm.
And it seems like she really, really cared about this dude. You know, because how she's saying it, he didn't even care. I wouldn't just leave nobody just like that. That's what you think when you care about somebody. Oops. When you care about somebody, you look at things like that. So yeah,
Anything could have happened to you and you couldn't get in contact with them.
Yeah, he like I did that, and then he goes and leave me.
the messy queen she is. And this was P Diddy. Let me show this. This was just before P Diddy pleading from his sexual assault. He pleaded. I ain't playing the news, you know, trying to get me for my funds, copywriting. Diddy's lawyers want sexual assault suit dismissed. This is all I'm gonna play. Nah. Hey Rob, I don't know if you in here. Send me those videos through the messenger. Send me those videos through messenger so I can just pull it up. Because I forgot you just sent it through my phone. Send them through my messenger if you could. Yeah, I remember Jaguar White. Let me play a little bit from Jaguar White. Hold on. Who we got? What's that? Uncle Luke. Jaguar White. And we gonna get some people named, right? In these accusations. The main people, the organization. This is the breakdown of the organization. Hold on. There's somebody else too. No, I was sent this video. Let me play this, see what's going on.
I don't think people understand what it's like to be traumatized by somebody famous and rich, because you can't get away from them.
Tiffany Red has written for the likes of Zendaya, Jason Derulo, and Jennifer Hudson. In 2015, she became friends with Cassie while writing songs for her album. At that point, Cassie and Diddy had been together for nearly 8 years. In a lawsuit Cassie filed last month, she detailed the abuse she says Diddy committed, including physical assault. Red says although she did not know about the alleged physical assault while working with Cassie, she did witness verbal abuse on more than one occasion, one of which took place during Cassie's 29th birthday in 2015. Red says Diddy showed up at karaoke, where Cassie and a group of friends were celebrating.
So he had her back into the corner, and he was like cussing her out with his hand in her face.
Later that night, Red, who was staying at Cassie's home, says she awoke to screaming.
He's standing in the like living room area, and she's there, and he was like, emotional singing, there you are. And I just was like, oh, he's talking to me. And I remember, like, I don't know if you know what his voice sounds like, but like, I felt like I was in the presence of his monster inside. And I remember like looking in his eyes, and I said to him, what did y'all do? Because I could see that.
When I look back at videos like this, oh, let me get these. When I look back at videos like this, it's true. You get the, when I watched the video before, as I shared it. Let me get to you, Rob. Ooh, all right. When I watched that video before, I'm just trying to, my bad. I'm trying to pull up a video. Bear with me. Let me see. I didn't believe her, but oh man. All right, I got those. Thanks, Rob. Yeah. What was I at? That I was. Hey, Pretty Brown, what's good? What's good? So when I seen this video before, and I bet you maybe 60 to 70% of y'all was kind of skeptical, like, yeah, whatever. You know, I didn't believe this. I didn't believe it. So now it's just all making sense. It's all making sense. And this is the name right here. Hold on, let me play this real fast. Some of the names, y'all. I'm just play a little bit of this with Jaguar Wright. Y'all know Jaguar Wright, man. She exposed a whole lot of things on Diddy, and it looked like she's like really hurt on this. She crying and stuff, but she make a whole lot of good points, and she got sources and a whole lot of insight on, you know, what's supposed to be real stories on P Diddy and people in the industry.
How do you think Cassie's feeling about this right now, seeing her video go viral like this?
I can only imagine she's a lot more upset than I am.
And for the people who didn't believe her or anything like that?
Shame on them. You want to know what's really up in this moment?
What?
Mary J. Blige knows exactly what that feels like. And that goof will do anything. I guess she liked that scar on her cheek.
Damn.
Because he put the boots to her.
This is wild.
It took this. It took this. Ain't nobody asked how that girl's ribs felt the next day and the day after that and the day after that. They sit there and they look at that like when Ray Rice beat the out of his. Ain't nobody asked how she felt the next day.
That's a good point. I said this yesterday. Why do all celebrities be beating their girls inside of an elevator? Ray Rice, Offset, P Diddy.
Did she have any cracked ribs? Because that nigga was kicking the fuck out of her, yo. Naked with a towel on. Carisha, please. That's what you wanted.
Jack, what is the protocol for a woman that's getting an abusive relationship? What is she supposed to do?
Well, it all depends on who the man is.
Someone
Or the
that's
woman.
rich with power, like P Diddy.
I wish somebody would ask why Tweet was so suicidal for so long, fucking around with Missy Elliott. You know, I'm just tired of motherfuckers lying about this. Just lying.
She mentioned Rick Ross. Oh yeah. Now, hold on. Oh, okay. Here we go, Rob. What you sent me. Let me see. There we go. Now, I believe everything that everybody is saying against Diddy because those tapes excuse me. The Cassie Diddy tape in a hotel prove and everything that everybody said, including Rick Ross. Now, it ain't just Diddy now. It's Rick Ross's booty, but I mean, other way around, anywhere around, Rick Ross, P Diddy, booty buddies. Now, I haven't seen this video. Thanks, Rob, for sending this to me. This is Rick Ross's baby mama. saying some alleged, you know, on P Diddy and Rick Ross. Let me see what she's saying.
Big mouth. Will, I want you to talk. Don't be scared now. No Diddy, huh? You scared now, huh? I know y'all on them tapes. Freaky. I know you is. 10 churn have. It's time to show them churns now. I ain't gonna let off you. You should have been shut this big mouth hole up. You know it. You know it. Sip your fruit back. You know what I like. Coconut water hole. Whole one. Drill a hole in it and put a cane straw in it for me. I'm mad right now. Ain't hit me and my baby prom in 2 weeks. I'm finna go let out. Turn that down, man. Turn it down. It's quiet right now. What you quiet for? Nobody want to see your Louis outfits and sneakers. Nobody want to see it. Nobody don't care to see the Jets no more. You running out of hoes now. Go over there and get Diddy a hug. Go ride the bike with him, you fat. You know what time it is. Prom time. You ain't sent a motherfucking message since December 9th, you big bag. But I'm not finna play with you. I'm not. You gonna make me come to the gate fat. You've been in Miami a lot because you ain't got no motions. It's slowing down. I heard you fat. Fucking heard. I'ma get you, Will. I'ma get your. I'ma get Universe. Do your work on that big back. And if you keep sending motherfucking messages round, that's getting back to me. I'ma come over here and tell it all. You be told your to be toe in next. You know what I'm talking about. And your mama won't answer. Tell her respond. She hit me up and said hi. Then when I said hi, hey, nothing else. Then when a week later I say call me, nothing. Fuck that how for. Hit. Graduation, prom, all that do. You could get an invitation if you call. Now I know you ain't gonna call now. You big mouth. Will, I want you to talk. Don't be scared now. No Diddy, huh? You scared now, huh? I know y'all on them tapes. Freaky. I know you is. 10 churn have. It's time to
On them tapes. And the feds, yes, the feds, they got them Diddy tapes. And you know what? How did P Diddy? That's a good point, right? How did they get the tape with Cassie? How did CNN get that tape with Cassie? That's a good question. How did Pete? How did they get those tapes? How did CNN get them? Because I believe that the feds got those tapes and leaked them. Somebody leaked them. And, you know, for the public. I mean, if anybody heard otherwise, please in the comments, please. Please comment if you heard otherwise. And Rick Ross. Now let's get into this part. Rick Ross is one of the indicators, and you know his baby mama. I don't know. I got to get the whole story of why they hate each other. You know, what that the baby mama that was with 50 Cent or whatever. Yeah, he been hating her or whatever. They've been Let me get this other
Thought we were wrapping up with this whole mess with Diddy. He just started trending again after he was exposed for sleeping with Saucy Santana. Why?
what? Hold on. Who is Saucy Santana? Is that a boy? Hold on. Who is Saucy Santana? Somebody help me, please. Help me, please. Is that a boy? Hold on. I know this ain't. Hold up. That's a boy. That was a boy. I seen a boy. Saucy Santana was a fat boy. Is that what they call him? Hold on, man. He was a fat boy with lipstick on. A fat bald head boy with lipstick. Diddy. Oh, man. You went from a exotic light skin to a fat bald head. Oh man. Boy. I mean, Jesus. My phone done went dead. That's what did. Hold up. Plug my phone in. I know this ain't true. I got I'm a whew.
While he and Young Miami were together, apparently Santana was one of the paid escorts that Diddy was sleeping with at them freak-off parties. People believe this is where Saucy Santana is getting all the money to fund.
It is. I wanted it to be a surprise. When you send me this video, Rob, I wanted it to be a surprise. So when I show it, because I like to be surprised.
On this extravagant
Did he beat him too?
lifestyle because his music career isn't nearly successful enough to fund his extravagant lifestyle. Diddy had his eye on Saucy Santana right from the day that Miami brought him around, and he didn't stop till he had Santana in his bed. There's even some speculations that he would get freaky with Saucy Santana with Miami in the room. What's even crazier about this is an old song that Saucy Santana put out recently resurfaced where he blatantly confessed to these allegations. Child, Diddy never ceases to surprise us, does he? Okay, so as most of y'all already know by now, it's really not a secret that Diddy's on the DL. He's been exposed over these last few months for hitting on boys and flying them out to different countries to clap them cheeks. A lot of us came to know about this when 50 Cent put Diddy on blast for trying to make him one of his boy toys by offering to take him on an all-expense-paid shopping spree.
Pop was like, yeah, like first he was amping him to get stopped. Then he was like, yo, so when we gonna get the chance to, to kick it, like we can just hang out, nigga. We gotta kick it. This is Pop. Okay. He telling me we gotta kick it, and he was like, yo, why don't we like go shopping or some? I mean, like I paid for it. And I was like, just saying.
These rumors got even worse when Diddy was caught taking YK Osiris on a vacation to Jamaica back in 2021.
Oh man. See, I'm glad I be watching these. Like, how many people is going to come out on Diddy? How many people gonna come out? I bet you in Diddy case is gonna be well over 100 people. 100. Well, dang, it might be more than that. It was over 700 witnesses in a Young Thug trial. I mean, jeez, or more. It YKO side. Now I heard a little bit about this. That I'm what men is gonna do, what y'all gonna do, because y'all is going to be the one that's gonna put the stake in Diddy's heart. Y'all is going to be the one that you're gonna make sure that P Diddy is never gonna come out. When the men's come out, did he abuse Saucy Santana? Did he abuse YK Osiris? He might have did. We give him opportunity, like these young girls. Cassie, I mean, and Cassie was good. You know, she had good music. Grooming the boys too. He had multiple relationships. You know, Diddy was a Diddy had probably like 50 girls and 50 boyfriends. An equal amount. Is YK Osiris will never. Yeah, Sierra. It's more than a YSL trial. It's way more than YSL trial. But this time, I believe men is going to come out even more because of the rise of the LGBTQ community. The rise of the LGBTQ community. Men are feeling comfortable in coming out in a sexuality. Y'all seen Eddie Winslow with the boy, girl, porno OnlyFans. Y'all seen Eddie Winslow? Just reads how many seen that with Eddie Winslow? These men, they coming out. At first, Eddie Winslow denied it. That he was with the transgender. He denied that the trans gentleman at first, but now he's seen and made OnlyFans with the trans gentleman because you got to pay. It's like you gotta go with the time. This was the right time to do it. So P Diddy is in trouble. Men ain't in the closet like they was back in the day. They not in the closet no more. They full-fledged. They feel comfortable. So this was the wrong era for P Diddy. Liable back then in the 90s, the court would never, even 10 years ago. And men wouldn't even feel comfortable themselves coming out for sexual abuse. I wouldn't be surprised if YK Osiris came out.
These rumors started when YK posted a very seductive photo of Diddy shirtless in the pool on his IG story with prayer hand emojis. It was almost like YK was worshiping Diddy and being grateful for something. He later posted a photo of himself getting a massage while laying down naked with the caption, "Listening to that Diddy eating good fruit in the beautiful weather." Not only that, but he also posted this since deleted photo of him him seductively leaning in to eat a bunch of fruit that people believe was taken by Diddy. A lot of people felt like it was really strange and accused him of being Diddy's new boy toy. One person said, "I said to myself the moment I didn't see no female or a hint towards him even being with family, I knew it was a man who sponsored the trip. I was watching all of his stories of him showing himself alone in the villa. He was not there with a woman or working or even with his family. My gut said he's acting like a female who is on a paid trip and taking videos and photos to savor the moments. I thought off the top of my head it was an exec for sure. Didn't know it would be Diddy." Another person said that fruit pics, sometimes they get turned out so much they stop being able to hide. Child, just when we thought we were wrapping up with this whole mess with Diddy, he just started.
I'm gonna show y'all another one. Let me interrupt this. That brings me back to Meek Mill. Hold on, let me type this in for y'all. Hold on, let me go to that video. Why ain't that video? Diddy Meek Mill. Let's see if that comes up. Found it. Let me cut into this real fast. Y'all can see me. It reminded me of this video.
Can it keep me warm when I'm cold?
Wait, no, I'm always hot.
Sleep cooler or warmer. Visit sleepnumber.com.
Ad. Right here.
Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, Daddy. You putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you. Yeah.
My first thought was simple.
I just wanted to play that little snippet. Meek Mill has to answer to a whole lot. Meek Mill is indicated. And we're gonna get into that lawsuit too. I'm gonna play the rest of them videos because I can't get past the Saucy Santana thing. Because not that I don't think that P Diddy I just don't think that P Diddy didn't think that P Diddy the gay dudes. I thought that P Diddy liked the masculine dude like Meek Mills. I thought that P Diddy just liked masculine men. I didn't think that he liked it like gay dudes. He liked his girls girly, and he liked his man manly. That's Diddy. He liked his girls girly and his men's manly. So him liking Saucy Santana, that Saucy Santana kind of took me back. But Meek Mill is in the enterprise right along. He's in the mix. He is in the indictment. All them. And he could be put in a position where he has to snitch. There's gonna be a lot of people snitching because just like that one girl on Tasha K, one of P Diddy's girl, when she was on the Tasha K interview when P Diddy was beating her, she said that nobody came to her aid, meaning that, and the feds can use that. The state, the prosecution can use that against P Diddy and paint him as a bigger monster and paint it as an organization. Not only if P Diddy get arrested, y'all, Meek Mill is going to get arrested too. I wouldn't be surprised. Rick Ross. I'm telling y'all, man. Meek Mill, Rick Ross. Who else? And they're going to put it back years and years from now. Now, it's either one or the other way. What could Meek Mill do? Could he be a victim too? See, he don't want to go out like that because P Diddy probably was beating him too and abusing Meek Mill. P Diddy was probably beating and abusing Meek Mill too. And Meek Mill would never come out as being abused by P Diddy. Because it's gonna ruin his gangster, everything he ever made. Niggas gonna be burning his CDs. Nobody will listen to him no more because he claimed to be a gangster and a player. That's why he ain't never gonna come out. Because Meek Mill, he could put P Diddy under the jail himself. Because what P Diddy probably did to him, he probably been beaten the hell out of Meek Mill. Come on, y'all seen him and Meek Mill had a man, hold on. Y'all gonna make hold on, let me type this in real fast. Hold on. Let me type this in. Let me show y'all real fast. This right here. Twin outfits. Why do they have the same outfit on? And you know, he looking zesty. Meek Mills. He looking real zesty. Hold on, let me take myself up off of here. The same outfit. And it's gonna come in court. He probably wore the same outfit with Cassie. And any other girlfriend he had, and that other little girl he didn't beat on. The same outfit. And this could be looked at as a organization. I mean, come on now. Meek Mill's got to either do one thing. one or two things: either snitch or be a victim to prevent him going down in that organizational crime. Because they're gonna try to get everybody. They trying to take, what was more people they gonna try to take down? Hold on, I'm gonna finish playing this for role you send me, Rob. I just had to remind Meek Mill. Let me see.
I know y'all sick of me reporting on Diddy, but I actually got some information that I want to share. I know a lot of you guys are familiar with Tisa Tells. You have to go to her YouTube page, subscribe, because she be giving it up. So Dame Dash did an interview, and in that interview, he low-key gave up some tea. So a lot of people were looking at Clive Davis as the one that's been funding Diddy's, ventures. I didn't think that he was funding Diddy's ventures. I just feel like he had an idea of these allegations that came out about Diddy. Like, as long as you're making me money, I don't care about what you do. You making me millions, I'm good. But Dame put us on game. The man that Diddy is affiliated with has deep pockets. He's a billionaire. At some point, you're going to make the connection to see where Diddy got his behavior from. So on this interview, he dropped some tea how Comcast wanted Black-owned networks. They told Dame to move forward. We need $100 million cash. Dame was like, my pocket's deep, but it ain't 100 million cash deep. So he said, I bet I'm gonna go make 100 million in content, and I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna see you. So how did Diddy Big Willie slide up in there and was like, yo, let me get that? Inquiring minds want to know, right? They are referring to this billionaire as Diddy's sugar daddy. They calling him the Godfather. It is said that he is the godfather of Diddy's kids, this billionaire. Meet Ron Burkle, aka Ronnie B. That's what I'm gonna call him. This where Diddy been getting his money from. So we over here thinking, yo, Diddy getting paid, like Diddy getting money. Yeah, Diddy was getting money because he was getting the money from his artists and he wasn't paying his artists. So let's just put that out there. Diddy's pockets was not deep like that. According to Forbes, when he bought Revolt, that's when it put him in the billionaire status. But this is the money. That's the money, guy. That's where Diddy was getting all of his funds from. Guess who invested in Sean John clothing line? Ronnie B. Ronnie B's net worth is $3 billion. Ronnie B is rumored to be the person that had lobbied for Diddy to get his star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. And when Ronnie B helped Diddy acquire this star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, he threw him an extravagant party. And guess where this party was at? Guess where this party was at? At his Beverly Hills estate. Y'all can go look it up. Y'all remember seeing these pictures floating around? And I was like, why is he dry? You know what? Like, I was like, he's doing too much. Well, this is Zach posing. That's who Diddy was in the last photo. But who is Zach posing? 23-year-old fashion whiz Zach Posen caught the eye of P Diddy as the hip-hop mogul was going all in on apparel. The two struck a joint venture deal that had Sean John investing in Posen's design company and becoming an equal partner. You like, damn, Diddy pockets is like really fat. No, it was him sugar daddy. He went to his sugar daddy and was like, to prove to you that Ronnie B invested in Zach Posen, let me show you. Looky. Sean John, Scoop, Gerard, Zach Posen. That's Ronnie B with Bill Clinton. So whatever P Diddy wanted, he went to him sugar daddy, and him sugar daddy basically was splurging back at him in the investments. Even the New York Post posted about it. See, it's not me calling him the sugar daddy. Look, they called him a sugar daddy right there. Do y'all not see what a heavyweight this man is? So pretty much, Ronnie B is the financial backing to Diddy. But let's get into the part where we are looking at Ronnie B like this is where Diddy got his behavior from. Do you see where it says toys and it says that Ronnie B has a Boeing 757? That Boeing 757 is called Air Force One. Do you guys know that Ronnie B, his name was on Epstein's private flight log? And it is said that P. Diddy's name was supposedly on that flight log. Let me give y'all some tea. The correctional facility where Epstein was being held, I have a friend that worked there because they was able to pull up some information. And that friend had confirmed to me that they saw said things. So all of your fan favorites and celebrities that was said to be on that flight log, yeah, they was on there. Bum, bum, bum. So Ronnie B was running with Epstein and Diddy is running with Ronnie B. I'm going to do y'all one better. I'm going to put the link in my bio to her video. Go run them views up. Y'all, I went down the Diddy rabbit hole. I know.
Diddy got a sugar daddy. That's how it works. I mean, so you mean to tell me Diddy had to do what he had to do? Oh, it makes so much sense. And you know, Diddy's already gay. That explains his, you know, him messing around with men. And you know, he's materialistic. Of course, he got a sugar daddy. Now this is even a bigger enterprise that's in it. You know, Diddy's the little man. Y'all think Diddy's the big man? No, Diddy is the little man. He's getting loans. And the thing about it, what do he have to do for those loans? And them billionaires, they pick him. Ronnie B picked him because he liked younger chocolate black men to have sex with. That's what he liked. And he was funding Diddy's life. Now I believe all this. He's funding Diddy's life. He was tricking on Diddy. He gave Diddy anything that he wanted. Diddy was his little playboy bunny. And of course he had sex with her. You better believe that. It's all making sense. Thanks for that video, Rob. That woke that. So and it's in the bigger picture, the bigger organizational scheme of things.
And they said, nigga, you gotta take this shit because we can't be involved. But Diddy smart. He filmed every fuck session. So he was fucking Clive and the motherfucking freak boy that run Universal Music Group. So he got them on some fuck tapes. Now that's why they raiding the house, because they got friends in Homeland Security and the feds. And they said, get in there and get them tapes from this nigga. He trying to blackmail us. That's what I believe is going on. They sacrificing Diddy. They said, nigga, you gotta take this shit because we can't be involved. But Diddy smart. He filmed every fuck session. So he was fucking Clive and the motherfucking freak boy that run Universal Music Group. So he got them on some fuck tapes. Now that's why they raiding the house, because they got friends in Homeland Security and the feds. And they said, get in there and get them tapes from this nigga. He trying to blackmail us. That's
Wow. Now that makes sense. Clive Davis. Of course, Diddy was smashing Clive Davis. You know, Clive Davis has smashed everybody in the industry. Your favorite rapper, your favorite rapper, then gave Clive Davis at least a massage. Diddy on his stature to get where he at. Could this be another? And you know what? They find a way, you know, those uppers who's loaning him the money, who's a part of that organized crime that P Diddy is running. They find a way to separate themselves from him. P Diddy. Oh, this is another. What's this? This is another on Saucy Santana. What is this? You said Saucy Santana when they grabbed him out of P Diddy crib during a raid. What? Replay this.
Wearing what appears to be a black sports bra, red tights, and the performer's signature trim beard and long eyelashes. I'm a rapper, like I'm a celebrity. The music artist was visibly distraught. At times in tears. But
give me a band-aid and let's go home. Celebrity.
Wearing what appears to be a black sports bra, red tights, and the performer's signature trim beard and long eyelashes.
I'm a rapper, like I'm a celebrity.
The music artist was visibly distraught.
That got to be big. That's got to be. They got to be trolling Diddy on this one, cause I ain't heard of that. They pulling it. Oh, this got to be a troll. But it's funny though. It's oh man. Wow. Did he smash? I mean, I don't. He smashed Saucy Santana. I that's a surprise because I didn't think he liked like gay men. I thought he liked it, you know, straight dudes like Lil Rock, whatever his name is, right here. This is his name, Lil Rock, Lil Rod. We'll get his name. Is that his name, y'all? Hit the like button. Hit that like button. Who in here? Hit the like button. Let it be known you up in here. Pretty Brown, you still up in here? Sierra, you still up in the chair? Rob, where you at? You still up here, Rob? Y'all ain't said nothing in a minute. Radio, you up in here? Mass supporter. Yes, Sierra. Now when it comes to bringing down black men, hold that thought. And when y'all hit that like button, it brings more algorithm, more people. It come across their feed. So hit the like button. Share. Please share. Please share for your boy. It's about to get better. Thanks for those videos, Rob. Hey, that last one was really intellectual. I like that. I didn't even know the thing about with Saucy Santana. I didn't know about that. I didn't know that he had accusation with Saucy Santana or whatever. But did he beat Saucy Santana too? Did he abuse Saucy Santana? Did he beat his behind too? It's gonna take that. We need a man abuse story. An abuse story from the male perspective. We waiting for that to happen for P Diddy to come out. We need that man perspective. The man version of Diddy get beaten ass. Was he beating Meek Mills? Meek Mills was his boo thing. Let's get Meek Mills real fast. Meek Mills was his boo thing. Meek Mills was the bae. I'm telling y'all. Meek Mills was his baby. That was his pride and joy. P Diddy loved Meek Mill. That's his bae. That's his boo-boo. Him and Meek Mills made sweet love so many times. That's his bookie butt. They used to call each other bookie butt. Meek Mills felt comfortable enough to get in front of the whole world with the same outfit, looking zesty. Because you can't help when you get around your man to be vulnerable. And the picture shows. Hold on. Let me go back to that picture. Just the girl came out of him. Me. The girl came out of him. Just look at it. That's a girl, right? Y'all see that Shannon Sharp? Photo that went viral when he got all zesty and came out the truck. When you get around your man, you can't help it. He around his man. Pictures don't lie. I believe this was kind of coming out but I believe that there was violent when they fought. See, this is the thing about it. When I don't think that it's equal. You can't just beat Meek Mill because look at him, he taller than him. Meek Mills look like he's a little bit more meatier than him. You can't just beat a man like you can beat a little 5'1" woman. See, P Diddy was a coward because I believe that P Diddy only put his hands on women. He was a coward. He couldn't beat Meek Mills like he beat Cassie. He couldn't even beat Saucy Santana if they were in a relationship, if that was true. He couldn't even beat Saucy Santana. So I believe he probably tried to beat up Meek Mills. But he couldn't do it. They probably fought multiple times. Or he probably did pick on Meek Mills. Probably called him out his name. A little hoe. He probably mentally abused Meek Mills. But he probably never he probably put his hands on him probably once or twice. I give him that. He probably did. But I believe that Meek Mills stood up to him. He probably was popping Meek Mill. You know, probably was hitting him with left and rights. And it's only so far you can, do to a man, right? When you a bully. P. Diddy is a bully when it comes to relationships. You gotta be submissive to get with P. Diddy. You gotta be soft. You gotta be You know, no matter how tall and muscular you is, you still a soft piece of tissue on the inside. That's how he like his men. He like them rough on the up, tall, dark and handsome, and muscular on the outside, but soft on the inside. You can still beat and abuse those type of men. You can still do it. And it's proof that you can still do it. You can sexually abuse those type of men because those type of men get sexually abused in the industry. P Diddy know the game. He knew when he was sexually abusing Justin Bieber. I'm sorry, I keep calling him Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber and Usher. He knew what he was doing. You said Shine Combs don't like women is why he beats on them and call dude daddy. See, Puffy Combs has an obsessive compulsive disorder, no matter what it is, if it was men or women. I believe P. Diddy got the same hatred towards people. He got a control issue. I don't think it's a hatred that he hates women. I think that it's a control issue. He want to be in control. He want to have it all. The money, the cars, the everything. I want it all. He said this in multiple interviews. You know, multiple tapes. And he had it all. He want the midgets too. That midget in between. I would not put it past Diddy that he smashed the midget. That's that midget off Jackass. Oh yeah. Them white boys was crazy. They'll do anything. They was doing anything on Jackass. Don't you think they'll do anything to P Diddy? Jackass was crazy. And now y'all got Uncle Luke all hot and bothered. Hold on. Let me play a snippet from Uncle Luke before I get into the named indica. I'm about to name everything. Well, not me, but I'm about to put all the accusers in this lawsuit. See what Uncle Luke. Uncle Luke, where you go? There you go, Uncle Luke.
Everybody else. This is how I feel about the situation. And then I don't send it, Luke. Save the draft. Type something. Twitter. This is how I feel about the situation. Save the draft. I got more shit saved the draft than a little bit. Because I'm saying to myself, I don't have to, nobody, what the hell? I don't have to say nothing. Everything has already been said. But I want to say this part.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
All these people who were around when all this shit was going on, if anybody's guilty, they are just as guilty as them.
Yeah.
As the individual who did the dumb shit. I'm not gonna be around no dude, no woman. I'm not for them. I guess that's why I don't float in them circles, because I don't get invited to those little soirees and the little hidden parties and the little private deals and all that, with all the free going on and all that. They know not to have. They know not to. I don't play like that.
Everybody got to be involved, like he said. Anybody around that is involved. That's how they built the case on you. And those little people who's involved, if you don't snitch or say anything, this is how P Diddy's gonna be brought down. If you don't say nothing, you're gonna be indicated in an indictment as well.
I don't carry myself like that. So if I see anybody, and they know how I am, I love kids. I'm always helping people. That's what it's all about. If I was around something like that, I would definitely have said something. And for all them people who's around getting a check, turning a blind eye, or the security dudes who want to run their mouth right now for a check, you should have stepped to that man and said something right there. If you saw something like that going on. Let me tell y'all a little story about myself. I was in the Bahamas. Saw a man beating up a woman in the Bahamas. I can't, my mom is from the Bahamas. I'll give y'all a little story. To this day right now, I can't go to the Bahamas. To this day right now, I can't go to the Bahamas. You know why I can't go to the Bahamas? I was in the casino at a golf tournament early in the day, and I'm at the casino at night, and this dude was beating the shit out of his girlfriend in the casino. And I went over there, bruh, you ain't got to do that. It was another brother. You ain't got to do that, bruh. Calm down. Hey, look here, man. Y'all calm down. Dude then snapped on me. All that. What the f you worried about this and all that? And I carefully gave him a 2-piece. And and then they came, locked both of us up, put me in jail then in the Bahamas. I go to jail because I'm beating this dude because he beat on this woman, and I don't even know Buddy. I can't go there now. I'm still trying to get my paperwork straight. Can I fight?
The dudes that's surrounding P Diddy, this is all the credibility. This got everything to do with all the credibility that they gonna conjure up in this case. And P Diddy, y'all, let's get a time estimate now. When they gonna get Diddy. They gonna get Diddy, I say, in August. They're gonna get him in August. You're gonna hear the big indictment. They gonna get it some time to blow off. because this tape been leaked. The reason why this is a strategy. See, this is a strategy. The feds had a strategy before. They had a strategy before they go into this trial. The public opinion is very important for this trial. They leaked some evidence that they had. See, I believe that P Diddy had those tapes in his house when they raided him because of security from the hotel that they provided from. Had those tapes already, and he paid $50,000 to get them. Now, I believe the $50,000 is a thing with P Diddy because he paid $50,000 to try to get his woman an abortion. So this was a strategy by the feds because P Diddy had that tape in his possession, and they leaked it out when they raided his house. They leaked it. So before they get P Diddy, they want the public's opinion, the public, because they cannot leak any tapes during a trial. See? That's smart. So before this goes to trial, they leak the video like a sex tape. They leaks the trial. I mean, the video. So the public's opinion. So when they go for those 99 plus 100 plus years, they could get them. Now you got the public's opinion. That's a part of a strategy. And they're going to let this die down so it won't look like they just getting them all at the same time. Because that's going to look bad. Nobody, it may be 2 to 3 months. It may be the beginning of next year. I give it next year. Let me change that. I give it in the beginning of January. They are going to bring indictments against P Diddy. They gonna let this die down. Y'all already got the court, the public is leaked in the public. It's leaked to the public. So when this go to trial, man, the public, everybody is going to be against P Diddy. Like, yeah, he did it. He did it. Ain't no doubt in nobody's minds right now. They got y'all. Everybody, they got me too. Because I believe he did it because it's showing he beat all the. I ain't talking about that he beat Cassie. We talking about that he beat everybody. And that he is a part of an organizational crime. Yeah, he's a criminal. P. Diddy is a war. P. Diddy is a sex criminal. P. Diddy is a sex criminal. He got a lot of sex slaves. Even now. And this was one of them.
Cassie Ventura and the other people have come forward saying that he did abuse them. So they're looking for corroborating evidence. And the basically the building blocks to put together what will end up being a massive, massive, massive criminal case.
So far, Diddy hasn't been arrested, but he has already faced his fair share of legal issues. Last year, Diddy's ex-girlfriend, Cassandra Ventura, who you probably know as singer Cassie, accused him of sex trafficking and sexual slavery. She alleged that Diddy raped her and beat her so severely that she was bruised. Cassie also alleged Diddy made her have sex with prostitutes and recorded it on video. She also
This is inside. So this is inside of the lawsuit, the full list. He beat her. He R-worded her. And no matter what, if he just put his hands on her, if he was innocent of beating her and raping her, then the video confirmed it, that he did do it.
says he forced her to carry a gun. Cassie sued him under New York's Adult Survivors Act and settled with Diddy outside of court just one day after the suit was filed. Joy Dickerson-Neal also filed suit against Diddy under the Adult Survivors Act, accusing him of drugging and sexually assaulting her back in 1991 when she was a college student at Syracuse University. Diddy was slammed with yet another lawsuit last month, this time brought on by music producer Rodney Jones, also known as Lil Rod. The 73-page lawsuit lays out dozens of allegations against Diddy, including that he forced Lil Rod to hire prostitutes and have sex with them. The court doc also claims Diddy himself assaulted Lil Rod, but that's not the only bombshell.
Nobody believed Lil Rod, really. But now they do. It took for those tapes to come out for Lil Rod's story to be believable. I was skeptical on Lil Rod. And I'm going to just say it like that, a little bit. But I didn't put it past Diddy because I didn't think that P Diddy liked, I thought he liked his men like tall, muscular, and not like little short, lame dudes. But that's why I kind of like questioned Lil Rod. But P Diddy is weird. P Diddy like all type of shapes and sizes and looks and beards and mustaches. P Diddy is he like a variety of everything. He don't know what he want. He tries everything.
Allegations revealed in the detailed documents. Lil Rod doesn't shy away from publicly naming other celebrities he says assaulted him.
I don't know that Cuba Gooding Jr. is going to escape from that one.
Ooh, Cuba Gooding Jr. Ooh, that's another thing. Cuba Gooding Jr. Let's get down to the nitty gritty. See? Oh, man. See, it's a lot of celebrities who probably damn near swallowed their tongue when that video got leaked, because not only did P Diddy get exposed, all of them got exposed too. All the acquaintances, P Diddy whole camp, all of them got exposed too. So it's bad news for them. Bad news.
Let's start with the allegations against Academy Award-winning actor Cuba Gooding Jr. Lil Rod alleges Diddy was, quote, grooming him to pass him off to his friends. This fear became reality when Mr. Combs introduced Mr. Jones to Cuba Gooding Jr. when they were on Mr. Combs' yacht. There's actually photos of their interaction together too, which are laid out in those court documents. In the first pic, you see Diddy and Cuba talking with Diddy's arms on Cuba's. In the next pic, Cuba has his arm around Lil Rod and is smirking. Court docs go on to state, quote,
Hold on, let me go back. Cuba Gooding Jr. Hold on, man. Let me go back to that exact
from that one.
Let's start with the allegations against Academy Award-winning actor Cuba Gooding Jr. Lil Rod alleges Diddy was, quote, grooming him to pass him off to his friends. This fear became reality when Mr. Combs introduced Mr. Jones to Cuba Gooding Jr. when they were on Mr. Combs' yacht. There's actually photos of their interaction together too, which are laid out in those court documents. In the first pic, you see Diddy and Cuba talking with Diddy's arms on Cuba's. In the next pic, Cuba has his...
So that's Lil Rod. He got his arms around. Like, it looked like he got his arm around his and his hand on his thigh. You know what I'm saying? You see where his hand at? You know, that's like, that's a little intimate, man. When you look at it, that's intimate a little bit. See? When you do stuff like this, it can hinder you in the court of law. It can hinder you in the court of law. Oh man, look at him. He might it look like he got his hand on his thigh or something like that. Look at that, where that hand at. Oh.
arm around Lil Rod and is smirking. Court docs go on to state, quote, Cuba Gooding Jr. began touching, groping, and fondling Mr. Jones's legs, his inner thighs near his groin, the small of his back near his buttocks, and his shoulders. He rejected his advances, and Mr. Gooding Jr. did not stop until Mr. Jones forcibly pushed him away.
In the last couple of years, there were allegations against him for sexual assault. So now we have those prior allegations, and now we see him tied to this case as allegedly trying to, assault a Little Rod, assault others.
Back in 2019, Cuba was booked on misdemeanor charges of forcible touching and sexual abuse after he allegedly groped a woman in Times Square.
Right. See, he got charged with that. So how is that not true with Lil Rod? See, because he a man, you know. You know, the reason why men aren't believable and this stuff like this gets swept under the rug with Lil Rod is because men don't come out. If more men came out to being sexually abused by other men, then the story like this with P Diddy will be more believable. P Diddy is allowed. See, the reason why P Diddy is fighting the Lil Rod $30 million case is because he can most likely win that. Because it's a man. That's why. He settled out with Cassie within 1 day. Lil Rod, he fighting that. So the men, it's gonna take some more years. I'm telling you, it's gonna take more and more years. I say a good 20 more years for men to feel comfortable with this coming out. I say you're gonna more men in the industry. Y'all gonna hear stories from Soulja Boy. Like back in the day, I when such and such put his hands on me. Because it's gonna be welcome. Because men do not say anything. All them men got touched in the industry, dang on there. Everybody got touched in the industry. How women go through it through the industry is the same how men go through in the industry. They get touched. You gotta have some type of sexiness when you are a superstar. Not only did you appeal to women, you appeal to the men. And we talking about these top men, like Cuba Gooding Jr. and Diddy. He was in touch with the top men. Have y'all seen what you call that? Squid Games? At the end, how those rich men. Yeah. They got fetishes.
By the next year, 3 women had come forward accusing him of non-consensual sexual touching. He eventually reached a deal with prosecutors that required 6 months of counseling but no jail time.
I'm getting the feeling where there's smoke, there's fire, right? Because now we have 2 different instances where you're accused of the same type of behavior, years apart. I think there's something there. And I don't know that Cuba Gooding Jr. is going to escape from that one, because he already saw definitely people moving away from him within Hollywood circles and other circles once those first sexual assault allegations came out. So at this point, I don't think he's going to get away with it a second time.
Is it possible that he could face charges based on these allegations that were brought forward by Lil Rod?
It is possible as well. Again, we've got the statute of limitations issue to deal with. So depending on...
Why would Little Rod mention Cuba Gooding Jr. specifically? Why? That's no.
The time frame of when this happened is, again, the Adult Survivors Act, which was the vehicle where many of these lawsuits came out. Many of these civil lawsuits, came out. There was a finite amount of time for those suits to be filed. Time frame is going to be very, very important. What witnesses come forward, because again, this may not be a situation where DNA may be at play. This may be more of a situation of, hey, yes, I was there and I recall, Cuba Gooding Jr., putting his hands on Little Rod, or I recall certain aspects. So it's going to be a very witness intensive type of case. And the question is, will the witnesses be willing to come forward?
Lil Rod's lawsuit also publicly named another celebrity linked to Diddy, Jennifer Lopez.
From the
Ooh-wee. Just when you start getting, it gets better. And it gets more. J-Lo. Y'all think just because they women, they ain't in on it either? Or could J-Lo could have been getting beat too? I mean, I think if he put his hands on Cassie, he put his hands on J-Lo. And that's the truth. But J-Lo ain't really gonna say nothing about it. She ain't gonna come out like Cassie. Maybe later, but when she do, she gonna come out with horror stories on Diddy. J-Lo is coming out. She's grooming to have being breaking up with Ben Affleck now. Now this trial with Diddy. Y'all don't think they gonna try to tie her up in this to get her to confess for some stuff? Yeah, J-Lo is going to be tied in this as well. And J-Lo is going to snitch. J-Lo is gonna snitch. She gonna tell it all. Because she don't want to be getting the feds kicking in her door for or confiscating and putting bugs on her cars and in her, questioning her She don't want that. She don't want to be putting that in indictment because she gotta be scared too for this video with Cassie. So she gotta tell her story for when she was getting beat up by Diddy. Now come on now. I believe wholeheartedly that P Diddy was whooping J-Lo's behind too. He was beating her. And he dragged her too. I believe J-Lo was trying to escape. And he dragged her too. It's like J-Lo can fight though. She probably whooped P. Diddy's ass probably a few times. I don't know. But he probably, if he didn't, he tried. But at the same time, J-Lo, is you gonna ride for Diddy? Or is you gonna tell the true story, how he was? Because they had an intense relationship. P. Diddy and J-Lo. P. Diddy and J-Lo's relationship.
Standpoint of the names of the celebrities that were tied to this, the fact that Jennifer Lopez was tied to this back when she was involved in or party to a shooting at a nightclub when she was dating Diddy, and is now alleged to have brought the gun with her to the scene and gave it to Diddy, and that's how the shooting occurred.
Lil Rod's team.
See, J-Lo didn't say a lot. A lot. She was a celebrity. She wanted to uphold her image. She didn't want to play the victim. Right? She was strong. And it was abuse. But now, when all of these accusations coming and the feds got all this evidence in this video, oh yeah, J-Lo is about to tell.
Brings up J-Lo when establishing Diddy's history, writing his quote, Rico enterprise has existed for at least 20 years, dating back to the 1999 nightclub shooting in NYC, when Mr. Combs required his then girlfriend Jennifer Lopez to transport his illegal firearm into the NYC nightclub. The court docs allege Diddy forced his then artist Shine to assume responsibility for the shooting of several individuals. All this happened back on December 27th, 1999, when a fight broke out at a nightclub. Diddy, J-Lo, and rapper Shine were all there, and according to former rapper Mark Curry, Diddy paid Shine $1 million to take the fall for the shooting and serve a 10-year prison sentence. Lil Rod's lawsuit now suggests it was J-Lo who brought the gun. The fact that she's named as somebody who was carrying a weapon, could that be incriminating for Jennifer Lopez?
It can be.
Yeah. And do they want to use all of this against her in this upcoming trial that P. Diddy is going to have? The upcoming RICO trial. J-Lo is in this. And I believe that J-Lo is going to she's going to be the victim, like Cassie. Oh yeah, this is going to be like never before in history. Y'all, this is going to be an unbelievable trial.
But with a huge caveat, right? If I'm not mistaken, that shooting did not result in a death. I know that somebody was harmed, but I don't believe anyone was killed. Because of that, you have the statute of limitations to deal with, which is basically a prolonged amount of a certain amount of time that a prosecutor has to be able to bring charges against someone. And it varies from state to state. But the one thing is consistent is that there is no statute of limitations on murder. So if P. Diddy had actually killed this person or the person died as a result of their injuries, now J-Lo could be brought into the mix as a co-defendant because of the fact that the person has passed away. But if the person is alive, and maybe they had serious injuries or whatever the case may be, statute of limitations would run. And it is highly likely at this juncture that statute of limitations have expired. Therefore, she does not have any criminal liability. But the reputational damage might be a different story because now she's branding herself as something very different than who she was back then. Back then, she was very much Jenny from the block. She was, dating a variety of hip hop artists. She was very much in that world. Now she's married to Ben Affleck. She's trying to, portray herself in a different manner. So now her past is going to come back to haunt her. And we don't know what that's going to mean for her future in terms of movie deals, music deals, or anything like that. So I think for her, it might be more reputational damage than criminal liability.
Pearson says it's possible Jennifer Lopez could file some sort of defamation suit, but it's not likely.
She could, but at the end of the day, when it comes to defamation and those types of cases, truth is an absolute defense. So if he has some sort of receipts to basically prove that, hey, I was right there. I saw her the same way in the filings. You saw a number of different screenshots and pictures that he submitted to support the different points that he was making. If he has some pictures to substantiate that she was carrying the gun, it's going to be very hard for her to say in good conscience in a court of law that, this wasn't true. He's made this up. And now as a result, I've lost, money. I've lost opportunities and things like that. There's going to be too much evidence out there connecting her to this that is going to be very hard for a jury to come back and say, yeah, he's making all of this up.
But it's not just artists that Lil Rod named either. He's specific.
Okay. Another one. This, man. Nah, I'm just not getting refreshed on all these names. J-Lo. Oh. What's good? The classic one. Robin Mullins. Blue Melon TV. Hey, y'all, hit the like button. Hit the like button. We want more people. Hit that like button. You hit the like button. It gets in the algorithm. More people can see it across their platform. And this look, another one to surprise me.
Specifically mentioned Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, in his court documents. It reads in part, quote, Mr. Combs was known for throwing the best parties. Affiliation with and or sponsorship of Mr. Combs' sex trafficking parties garnered legitimacy and access to political figures, artists, musicians, and international dignitaries like British Royal Prince Harry. Why even name Prince Harry? There's no allegations against him or anything, but why bring him up?
I think it may have been a move to bring more credibility to the filing and say that, basically he being Diddy, was using his fame, fortune, and influence to insulate.
Oh, Prince Harry touched him too. Prince Harry like black boys. See, we're going to learn a lot. See, Prince Harry got to be shaking in his boots. And this is exposing a lot because there ain't nobody going to believe this young black man. But I do. I believe you, my boy. I believe you. Prince Harry and them gay too. From the royal family. I mean, come on now. He exposing the royal family. Prince Harry is gay too. And Prince Harry has abused him as well. I believe you. But nobody else in the world believe you because you're black. Especially in the boy. across the world. You don't believe no a prince or rape a young black boy. Come on, that's black. Ain't no allegations has ever been brought against a king or a prince in history. You can take a priest down. You can take celebrities down, any leader or president down. You can take them down, but you cannot take a king or a prince down. You cannot. It's impossible to bring charges against Prince Harry. That's his name. It's impossible.
Himself. So he was able to legitimize some of the activities he was doing by having these lavish parties, bringing all these A-list celebrities, but somewhere in a back room or somewhere in another wing, horrible things were happening. So the fact that Prince Harry was there does not necessarily mean he was participating in what was happening. And just because you were at a party doesn't mean you know what's happening in every inch of the house. I mean, if you think about it, if the party's being thrown in a mansion, there are various floors and wings. So it is completely possible that he was there and did not participate. Now, if you had said Prince Andrew, especially as a result of the allegations that came out in connection with the Epstein case, that they were close and that they traveled together, and there was a person that alleged that he had sexually assaulted her while she was underage, that would be a different story. But Prince Harry and the way that it was mentioned seemed to be very, again, just sort of trying to bring legitimacy and talk about these were the people that Diddy surrounded himself by to protect himself.
So Prince Harry has no formal accusations against him, but the name is...
That's one. So we know Jeffrey Epstein. Just to get the idea of what's to come with Diddy in a lawsuit. Oh. I got some more videos, but oops. I appreciate the love from everybody. We in this thing 2.5 hours. Thanks everybody for joining. With dynamic, damn, I can't pronounce the. Appreciate everybody for joining. Oh yeah, we gonna follow this story. Hey, hit the like button, subscribe. I got more updates. So more update. Make sure you subscribe here. Make sure you subscribe for more updates. And make sure you hear from here first. You're gonna hear from here first. Excuse me. You're going to hear it here first. Make sure you subscribe. Hit the like button. Hit the like buttons. I told y'all R. Kelly. I'm sorry. And we gonna do that. Right. I got a comparison. R. Kelly and P. Diddy live coming up. And I want y'all to send me more videos. Send me videos through Messenger, Facebook Messenger, so I can put it on the screen. I will share and show y'all part of this too. Appreciate the feedback. I got a whole lot more. I could be on here for 6 more hours. But I like to save things. I could be here for 6, I swear to God. I can go all night. Who before excuse me, before I get out of here, who is for P. Diddy? Who think that P. Diddy is innocent? Hit a one in the chat if you think that P. Diddy is innocent. Hit that one in the chat. I don't know. I might get one in the chat. Whoever think that P. Diddy is innocent. Or and I had, questions yesterday on it was pixels in that video with P. Diddy hitting Cassie. It was pixels. So some conspiracy theories coming up. Sweet Sunshine was good. You say Sweet Sunshine. That's interesting. Okay. And this is big of you. You said, I believe we should pray for him, though. He needs the Savior as much as we all do. Ooh, yeah, he gets better, but this is the thing about it. I ain't gonna pray for somebody who is a slave, who was running a slavery operation, that I wouldn't pray for a slave master. That's what the conflict is, and it's kind of tough for me to, you know, uh, forgive a barbaric slave master, because my history, our history, the things that, we've been put through as a race, it kind of hits deep to what they're accusing P. Diddy of doing. And they saying he had an underground sex tunnel. P. Diddy's underground sex tunnel. How many of y'all heard of that? And it's like this. If you forgive, you got to pray for Jeffrey Dahmer. Like, have y'all prayed for the Unabomber? It's some people who just got to be put down, who they is. And if, P. Diddy was running a ring and he's sex trafficking and, it's some certain things that just can't be prayed for, I get that was that we should forgive anybody, who have done us wrong and continue to strive for, greatness in our community and to have our young people to, be righteous, you know. But man, it's hard for P. Diddy to get through this. I mean, part 3. I mean, we gonna go as, breaking news come along. And I'm gonna try to be the first person to get it to you. Watch Mad Pill, There's gonna be more updates on this. Y'all seen how I feel about we all about to be out 2 hours and 40 minutes up in here. Y'all watched the whole live. So appreciate y'all for sticking up in here. It pretty much got a good idea of where I'm going here. For everybody who watched this live, hit that like button. Hit that like button. Even when we come off, and share it, because I'll be back tomorrow night late. I'll be back late tomorrow night, maybe 1:30. I'll post it before. But I got a whole lot more videos that I'm going to continue from this live. Like I say, I got 6 hours worth. And subscribe to the channel. If you're not subscribed, it'll be about 1:30 Central Time. So I'll be live 1:30 Central Time. Cause I got people here, that watch my live that's all over the place. So 1:30 Central Time, AM. 1:30 AM Central Time, I'll be back with a much more refreshed update. And as this, case Hi Sierra. Y'all come back to me. And but I'm promise to give y'all consistent videos every day. Come live. If I go live every day, my work schedule is a little hectic, but it'd be, maybe in the wee hours of the morning time. I don't know. But yeah, I'm going live. In any story, that I bring you. If you mess with Mad Pill, you know what to do. I mess with you. Hold on, the Sweet Sunshine. Sweet Sunshine, you say I'm still waiting on that list that was supposed to come out in January. What list was supposed to come out in January? You say. Let me see what else. If I got anything else before I close out tonight. That's all I gotta say. Meek Mill. I mean, I think that Meek Mill have to come out as a victim. Cupid Gooding Jr., part of the crime ring. What is his name? It's a lot to unfold, y'all. I got so much to go. I got 6 more hours that we can be on this live. Or more. I'm preserving some videos so y'all can tune in. We get it. Jeffrey Epstein list. Yeah, Jeffrey Epstein. Yeah. So much. I heard with Jay-Z. We got Jay-Z coming up. I ain't show y'all with the videos with Jay-Z. That's why I said we can be on here for 6 more hours. Cause I ain't even show y'all with Jay-Z. We could be on this mother for 6 more hours. I'm gonna preserve that. All right. It's a lot of people in trouble. Beyonce might be in trouble. I'm just saying. It's a lot of people in trouble. I'm telling y'all. That Cassie, P Diddy beating Cassie, that getting linked out, that is that's gonna be the downfall for a whole lot of celebrities in the industry. I'm telling y'all. Meek Mill, you might as well turn into being a victim. You might as well just be a victim. Say you got beat by P Diddy. It's gonna save you from being in jail. I know that. J-Lo. J-Lo gonna come out as being J-Lo got beat by P. Diddy for immunity. For her not to get indicated in his sexual slavery reign. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we got more. Meek Mill is going to turn into an informant on the low. We ain't even gonna know that Meek Mill is an informant. He gonna turn against Diddy. He's gonna turn against Diddy. I guarantee you that. Or he gonna be looking at years in prison. It's part of a sex ring. Oh yeah. I got more. But hit the like, y'all. Hit the share button. We almost 3 hours up in this joint. If you enjoyed tonight, I got more. Like I say, I got 6 more hours. But your boy got a tight schedule. I'll be back tomorrow, 1:30 Central Time, a.m., 1:30 a.m. Central Time. So if you up early in the morning, yawning, I'm gonna have new details. It's around this time. I'm going live at this time tomorrow night. So at this time, I'm going to be going fresh live. You're going to be up in the morning or hit that playback. Hit the playback. But I'm going to be with fresh news, fresh new news, and a new detail before I get off into the next phase of the lawsuit or the indictment of P Diddy. It's going to be an update plus the indictment of P Diddy. I got a whole lot more names with a lot more evidence and accusations against Diddy, where these people can be alleged, accuse him of. Yeah. I got a whole lot more. So hit that subscribe. Subscribe if you ain't subscribed. Hit the like button, y'all. The like buttons is so important because it gets into the feed. When you hit that, even if you hit it multiple times, hit it multiple times so it can get into the feed. The world need to hear Mad Pill. The world need to hear this. More and more people from this way. So if you if you mess with Mad Pill, do that. You know, I support your channel. Whatever channel that you have, anybody have a channel, a YouTube channel, please, by all means, post it in the comments. I will subscribe to your channel too. And I will follow you. So if you got a channel, I will subscribe to your channel. We support each other. This ain't one-sided. And we like to have a fellowship here. You know, we fellowship. We like-minded. We share our ideas. We talk to each other. We a family. You know. So the A1s from day ones, I support y'all channels. If you like for me to get more involved with your channel, you know, send me videos, post videos where I can see where your channel. If you were a content creator, I love to collaborate with content creator. Maybe we can do stuff together. You're a content creator, put in the comments that you're a content creator, you know. So and please tag me and send me videos so that you know that I can see your videos when they come across. Because we support each other. I scratch your back, you scratch mine. But have a good night, everybody. Again, tomorrow, 1:30 a.m. Central. This time, I will be live with an update. P Diddy update. I will be back with an update, and I'm gonna continue off with more of the list, of the indictment list. So I appreciate y'all. Much love. Peace. Thank y'all. I'm out of here. Till tomorrow.